What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Again, I have been talking about the potential end of Fresh and Fit, not because of the monetary issues. Obviously, they're having an income problem, and to run a studio to that size, it takes a lot of money, right? That we know. But I also want to talk about something a little bit different that many of you don't understand, which is the fact that Fresh CEO and Myron are two different people, okay? Now, you can take it who you will. You can take it for which one you feel is the more intelligent, which one is the more business savvy. But the more that we see as time goes on, these two are coming towards the end of their run. And that is just because they have different interests and they're in it for different reasons. And in order for you to stay together as a group or as a community, and you know, I know this because I went through it with the Black Manosphere and our kind of demise and our breakup. It has to be something more than just money and wealth. And of course, when the Black Manosphere started cracking, a lot of us got a lot of economic opportunities. There was a lot of opportunities for us and still is. But, you know, outside of making money in that, it had to be another reason why we wanted to stay in the community, and not everybody had that same interest, so it just declined. The only interest that we had as Black Manosphere content creators was just that, you know, we were tired of just getting disrespected as Black men, and, you know, a lot of brothers had a problem with what the sisters were doing, okay, to be honest. So when it came to Fresh and Fit and Myron and Walter, basically, their situation is they dislike women, they dislike Black women, they dislike the left, and that's pretty much where it stands. And they like having sex with OnlyFans models and then making a lot of money. Now the money is dwindling. Now they've had sex with more women than they ever could have had in their life. Now it's coming down to the interest that they have with one another, which is not there. And now Myron is choosing sides. Myron wants to start a whole new podcast with other people. Nick Fuentes is one, and the other person is Sneako, okay? These are people that Myron doesn't necessarily always agree with, but he really likes riding for these people. And on the flip side, Fresh has a closer relationship with Aiden Ross, who Myron doesn't like because he flaked on Myron.
I got invited to go ahead and go on Vitaly's stream and help him out with catching some predators, right? Aiden insisted that I go. Cool. I tell Aiden, look, bro, I know we've had some disagreements before or whatever, and you were supposed to come on the podcast, but are you going to come this time? Do I have your word? He looks me in the eye, shakes my eye, says, I'm going to be there. Cool. He's like, all right, just get me some fat Choco woman, if you know what I'm saying. And, you know, we can make some content out of it, all right? I'm like, cool. We'll make it happen. He's like, I'm going to bring Charleston White. It's going to be a good time. I bury the hatchet with Charleston White. He's down to come. All set up, ready to go, right? Mind you, remember, he gave me his word. I came out and did that stream, right? Because keep in mind, guys, that Aiden is like a stake owner in Kick, all right? Like, he has quite a bit of money in there. So me going over there and helping Vitaly with his stream and being there when he's there helps them a lot, okay? Especially with what I used to do. And I'm not saying this to be like a star or nothing. I love Vitaly. I don't have issue with Aiden. Anytime Vitaly asks me to come out, I will come out and support, right? Because I think what he's doing is fantastic. I love the mission. And some of those situations, I think I came out and like Fresh was running a stream in the back, right? He was doing like a Fresh and Fit episode, and I was there helping these guys out doing this shit, right? Again, I told Vitaly I would come. I'm going to stick to my word. So I go, shake hands with Aiden. He says, yeah, I'm going to be there, etc. Fast forward, right? Day comes, he flakes. He doesn't show.
Let's go back to the whole Sneako situation. Fresh believes that Sneako is a grifter, and they usually get in arguments about situations in which Sneako is not being accountable, and you'll see it kind of back and forth going here.
You want me to tell people what happened in that room? I can say it right now.
Say it.
It was me, Luke Belmar, his brother, mine wasn't there, and Tristan and Andrew.
Remember. That was before I got banned.
Yeah, I know. I'm giving the full context here, right?
And they warned me. You're going to yap for 5 minutes about something. Yes, you warned me.
What's going to happen?
And I did not care.
Understandable.
Okay.
Then we were shopping, me, you, and Musa, in the UK. You got an email or a text or something like that, you got banned. you were instantly like anybody would be. You were like, damn, like quiet as a mouse. Understandable. I'll be the same way too. Then I was like, bro, what are you gonna do now? Remember Luke told you, you're like, I don't know. Understandable. Then I asked you a little later on, do you regret doing this? You said no. But you did say, wish it didn't happen because things would be different. You'd probably be further ahead.
Okay, so you just proved my point.
Huh?
You just proved my point. I never regretted the decisions I made.
No. You said verbally you didn't regret it, but I could see it. You did.
So basically, Fresh is trying to tell Sneako that, listen, it's your fault you got banned off YouTube. Like, I told you don't do that. And Sneako's like, yeah, I don't want to hear it. And this is the same thing that Fresh has tried to tell Myron about going after the Jews in the past. Like, why are we talking about this? It doesn't make any sense. Why are we doing this? All right. Now, Fresh won't come out and say it, but he believes that Myron, Nick Fuentes, and these other guys have lost these guys a complete opportunity to make more money. Okay. So Nick Fuentes, he had him on the stream. American Express somehow saw the stream and then canceled the credit card of Aiden Ross. And Aiden Ross has a lot of money. Aiden Ross is balling, all right?
Oh yeah, I got a message to Nick Fuentes. Nick, I like you, but I need to maybe revisit and rethink some things. I'm not joking. My American Express got shut down like yesterday, randomly. No reason, swear. It's okay, like I have some people I'm gonna call and get it unbanned, but they just banned me randomly from American Express. Swear to God. All my life. I'm not even joking. I swear to God. I don't know if I'm banned, but they said some stupid shit happened. Swear to God, bro. I'm not even joking. I have no reason to lie about that. I put that on my life. My Amex just stopped working, and they said like something about my account being shut down.
So that's the situation that's going on there. The whole account got canceled. What did Fresh say? Fresh came in and gave an opinion, okay? Fresh says this: I gotta go with my boy Aiden on this one, no hard feelings. And this basically what he's saying here is, okay, now he could have kept this to himself, by the way. He didn't. He's trying to say that, listen, listen, Aiden Ross, get rid of Nick Fuentes, because if I were you, I would get rid of Nick Fuentes too, okay? And then what I would like to do, since you also own Kick and you have the ability to give out millions of dollars of money in streaming, I'd like for you to give me that deal. Because Walter knows that Aiden doesn't like Myron. But then watch this other sneak diss when it comes to Sneako. Sneako quits Rumble, okay? Sneako then goes over to Kick with Aiden Ross.
First of all, you have been on Rumble, but it's like it becomes an echo chamber over there where you're cast away into this land of people where it's like a canceled world. It's the conservative world. It's the Republican world. It's the conspiracy theorist chemtrail world. Bro, the ads on there for your gums and your feet fungus ads and AI Joe Rogan. It's like you're pushed away to the side. And even then, people saw like the mistreatment. I can finally talk about this. Do you guys want? Should I talk about this stuff? Should I talk about that stuff? I wasn't treated properly on Rumble. I ain't gonna lie. You guys saw it. You saw what happened at Power Stop. I don't need to get too into depth about that, but 2 years there. 2 years exclusive. Who else did that? Everybody else left in that time. Everybody else left. Steve left, Ricegum left, Gideon left, Mizkif left, Kason left, Kai left, Speed left. Everybody. Who else did I miss? Everybody left that platform. It was just me that whole time. It was me staying consistent on that platform the whole time, and everybody else left. But they got better treatment, so that's why I decided. And some people texted me. I was talking to Tristan Tate earlier, and he's like, you know, Rumble was there for me when I was canceled. They were there for me when I was canceled too, but it doesn't mean that you need to have undying allegiance to this place, especially when they don't show undying allegiance to you. So yes, I respect that, but I'm not gonna like stay on this platform forever just because they were there when I was canceled. You know, I think I would have figured something out regardless. It's time to branch out. Time to do something new.
Now remember, Walter at this point could keep his mouth to himself. He does not. What does Walter say? Now listen, Sneako feels he's been wronged by Rumble. Walter doesn't have to say anything. He says this: I've had nothing but good guidance, support, and the best opportunities from Rumble. Rumble has had our backs after cancellation when no one else would. What is Walter trying to say? You are lying, bro. You're lying. Hey, in other words, I'm going against what Myron is saying, even though we know that me and Myron are not seeing eye to eye in the business right now. We're not seeing eye to eye as a podcast right now, and Myron is moving on trying to get into these politics when Fresh is more concerned about parties and women. Now Fresh is taking his time to attack the people that Myron wants to build relationships with, at the same time trying to basically get in good with Aiden Ross for his own particular financial health in the future. And this is definitely sneak dissing. Let me just tell you this. If I have a partner in crime, okay, and we already know that Zherka, who was upfront about dealing with women who are not of age, right? He said it himself. Myron has not said anything about Zherka dealing with underage girls. He's completely quiet about it, which is another close friend of Myron. And you see Walter publicly crashing out on the guy. So the way I take it is that Walter is attacking Myron in a different way, but just doing it in a very subliminal way because he doesn't want to come out and say it. So he's attacking his friendships by basically throwing salt on them indirectly. And eventually it's going to come to a head. Myron is not going to just sit back and just take this kind of, these little subliminal nonchalant shots like this. He's going to want to have something to say about it for sure. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.